The workshop is an ensemble where the students do the writing and arranging of the pieces that we're going to be doing.
While the workshop is, it seemed to develop much more into a fusion style ensemble where it tends to push the boundaries of jazz. You see this new instrumentation we had the strings in there, we had an electric violin, we had all of these electronic sounds, and I think it allowed the workshop to expand a little more on what jazz is.
It was more music actually written either within the last 10 years or the last 2 or so decades, which is something you don't really see in, the typical jazz ensemble.
We did Takufa, which is a relatively kind of big bandy kind of chart, but it's a bit more like Middle Eastern sounding, and it's really cool. And then, we did RJDT, which was like a straight up funk electronic. There's this huge variation that you get with the workshop that I prefer.
It was interesting to go through the process of hearing something in your head and then putting it on paper and then applying it to the ensemble and just seeing how it actually panned out.
We've also done some work on traditional, or jazz improvisation, where I work with the students in terms of how to move from chord to chord most smoothly and what ideas you might play that access the history of the music.
I like the fact that it's a conversation you can have with the audience. You can tell them anything you like, you can tell them about your emotional feelings, you can tell them how your day went. And it's such like almost a high context way of communicating that it creates a connection that the audience really doesn't even know exists, and I really love that connection you can get without them even realizing that it's being made.
So it's kind of an ultimate form of creativity that you can have in your instrument. You have that intimacy with the other musicians, and I love that, and I kind of can start to feel that in the workshop.
When you're improvising, you're spontaneous and you're in the moment and you're basically just stream of consciousness playing almost.
What you have is a hybrid that truly is innovative, truly is interesting, and is not really in a particular box at this point in time. And I think for that reason, I think this is a very exciting time for music in general.